Hello, everyone. This is the Inner Voice Show, part of the Evolving Mind series in the Togetherness media. I'm Dr. Foojan Zeine. I'm a psychotherapist and the founder of the Awareness Integration Theory. This is a show about what matters most in our life: our mind, our thoughts, feelings, actions, relationships, and our fulfillment in this beautiful journey of life. In this show, I will share with you the tip of the week about having wonder and curiosity instead of getting stuck with our righteousness. I will also talk about why people make us angry in the Ask Me segment. I'll bring you the latest research about the majority of people in societies where money plays a minimal role reported a level of happiness comparable to that found in Scandinavian countries, which typically rate the highest happiness in the world. Then I'll bring you Dr. Jeffrey Zeig, a psychologist, the founder and the director of the Milton Erickson Foundation. Having studied intermittently with Dr. Erickson for more than 6 years, he has authored and co-authored more than 20 books that appears in 12 foreign languages. Dr. Zeig is the architect of the Evolution of Psychotherapy conferences, and which is considered the most important conference in the history of psychotherapy. We will be talking about a state of depression and how to shift your perspective about it. I'm sure you will enjoy our talk. This was an amazing, I always learn so much from him. I love to hear from you. Connect with me through my website, Foojan.com, and follow my social media, Dr. Foojan Zeine, in any of them, and message me with your comments and topics of interest. I'd love to be able to share with you what you are interested in. But here is first the tip of the week. Hey, this is Dr. Foojan Zeine again, and this is the tip of the week. So I feel blessed this week to observe children's emotions and experiences and how that relates to us as an adult. What I've been privy to is the purity of the emotions of young children as they are felt and expressed, the need for love and caring, and the willingness to let go and forgive the world outside when it is not to their liking, when they experience love and care from their surrounding. The flow of information as it comes in from the outside world, how they incorporate and categorize it into their system, and how each one of them is a little teacher who teaches their younger sibling immediately and even correct you as you are making a mistake or state things that are not like a match to what they want to hear. So, for example, the cutest 5-year-old girl was told to cut her nails so that they won't scratch her or others and keep her nails clean. She saw my nails getting a little bit longer, and she says to me, "You need to cut your nails so that it doesn't scratch yourself or me." And when I answer, "Thank you for letting me know. I like my nails and I want them long, and would like them actually to get longer. And I think they're pretty. And maybe when you're older, you may choose to keep them long too." She looked at me trying to figure out why pretty nails could not be there for little girls and it had to be there for big girls. So a week later, as she saw me opening something with kind of like my nails, she said, "Oh, you must be keeping your nails long so that you could open up things with it." Then we were picking up label stamps and I was going like this with my long nails and they were being useful to pull up the stamps. And then she says, "Let me use your nail to do this. They're pretty useful now." So this aspect of learning, using what is learned, sharing what is learned, and the openness to see and hear information that is the opposite of what is learned before and instructed, and find new reasons for its applicability are a spectacular process of human beings. When do we lose this amazing capability? We close down and say that information I have acquired so far is enough, and now I will become righteous about it, or I will no longer accept any new or different or opposite views or all views that are not similar to mine. And obviously they're wrong, and mine is the only one that is right. Well, we've seen this in this, you know, uh, uh, environment that we're in. And you can see that in anywhere. You can go see that in work, in anywhere, family settings. So if the above sentences seem a little bit exaggerated to you, I invite you to see in which area of your life you have become righteous and no longer opening yourself up to new information, to different or opposing information. Is it your intimate relationship? Is it your career, parenting style, views on politics, views on society? Where is it? As you notice the areas of your life that you have closed yourself to new ideas and views, check to see what happened. What event in your life made you close down? See if you would be open to considering expanding your experience, your outlook, and your life paradigm. There's a vast amount of knowledge and wisdom above and beyond you, waiting for you to experience it. Some people experience fear of expansion, fear of the unknown, and want to stick to the limited known knowledge to feel safe and secure. Ask if keeping a limiting structure would give them a guarantee of repeated safe results, soon to be stripped of that delusion from the process of life itself. Limiting yourself and becoming righteous does not guarantee safety and security. It only aggravates you and everyone else around you. You're not intended to be limited. Look at what human beings have accomplished. You deserve to experience it all. So let's bring the part of us that we each possess in our childhood back to the present, bring it up, and bring it to the everyday living and enjoy life. Bring the essence of wonder, curiosity, openness to all that life brings, and forgiveness when faced with adversaries. For learning more observational skills and tools to raise your self-esteem, go to my book, Life Reset, the Awareness Integration Path to Create the Life You Want.
Hello, I'm Dr. Foojan Zeine, and I'm a psychotherapist and a life coach. If you are experiencing anxiety, depression, loneliness, isolation, fear of what's going on with all that's going on in the globe with the coronavirus, what's going to happen to you if you've lost your job and you have a lot of anxiety and you don't know what's going to happen to you and your family, if your kids are at home and you're not used to it and you have no idea how to handle them, if you're working from home and all the structures have changed and you don't really know how to concentrate and restructure and motivate yourself, I'm here for you. Call me and let's have online therapy for anyone who's in California and online coaching for anyone who's in the world. Go to my website, foojan.com, Foojan.com, and let me be a support to you through online therapy and coaching. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you and being a support to you.
Here's Dr. Foojan again. This is the Ask Me segment. A wonderful lady has asked me, how come some people love to get me angry and get me pissed off, especially in my Facebook? They start putting comments and sentences there, and they give comments on my stuff and other people, and it really enrages me. And it seems like they really like to do this. How come? Well, I can't read their mind, but I'm going to tell you some general aspect. First of all, it could be that they're not doing it to you, that maybe they're angry themselves, they're anxious, they're depressed, there's something going on with them, and they're just trying to share. And the same way with you, as you're getting triggered, that you are getting all of these different comments in social media and it's triggering you, that may be the same thing that's triggering them, and they're giving themselves the right to just kind of like express immediately, give comment. Social media is one of those concepts that we can do whatever we want without necessarily being responsible We could go with under different names, and just as emotion shows up, kind of like vomit it out and put it out there, express it. And if you don't want, then you shut it down, and it doesn't matter what happens to you. So there could be people who are utilizing it that way. Or it is personal to you. They have a message to give you. They're upset with you. They want your attention. They want you to hear them. So, first of all, see if the persons or people you're talking about, is it that they really are trying to say something to you and you're not listening? And they're kind of like making it louder and louder and more public. So maybe you listen. They're knocking at your door. So, if it's somebody you know and you think it is truly personal, then my suggestion is open the door, invite and listen from your heart beyond your expectations of them to say it another way or talk to you another way or believe you or accept you the way you are. Begin looking at, can you hear them, and can you find out what it is that they want from you first? And if you can't offer that to them, that's okay. Then at least you'll let them know, I heard you. I know this is what you want. This is what I'm capable of giving or wanting to give. And beyond that, I can't give you more attention on this. If it's someone has a different opinion than you, it's okay. They can share their opinion. You can share your opinion, and all will be well. If you really assess that this is not to you, this is just someone who is sharing their own view, but then you pick it up and you bring it into your world and then you get upset, then I would suggest for you to look at, can you be okay with other people doing what they need to do? If you don't like them in your Facebook, it's okay. You can let them go. You can unfollow them, allow them to unfollow you. And you don't need to bring them into your world if you think that these are people who are just upset and they like to share their upset, and you don't want that upset to be triggering you. Another concept is, what themes are triggering you to be so upset? And maybe you've become a little bit righteous about it. And maybe you need to look at, what is it about those concepts or your background or your experiences that really, really affects you when somebody talks about those issues or treats you in a particular way? So it becomes a space of awareness for you to be able to release all of those buttons that have been installed in you, which are really getting pushed by others, and you're allowing it to be pushed by others. So either close the door for others to push it, or begin dismantling those buttons so that you don't become so limited and constantly as if like you've given your leash, your emotional leash, to another group, and they can just yank it however they want to, and as if you are powerless against them yanking your leash. You're not. Take back your own power, take back your own leash, and take care of yourself in any format that you need to. If you need to ignore it, go ahead. If you need to take the lesson, bring it in and really look at what yourself is and create growth for yourself, then let's do that. I hope that answered your question and all of yours.
Togetherness Media. Togethernessmedia.com.